Whispers beneath the Baobab. Part 2. At first light, she packed her small suitcase, her grandmother's cracked leather Bible tucked tightly between warm clothes, and started down the winding dirt road leading out of the village. She passed familiar faces, once warm, now emptied of expression. They watched her like shadows pinned to flesh. No one spoke. Not even the children. The road twisted longer than she remembered, and soon, a foul wind stirred the red dust into her eyes. When she blinked it away, she was standing again before the ancient Baobab, its now trunk stretching into the sky like a spine snapping through flesh. A second attempt ended the same. The road looped. The world bent. Time stuttered. She dropped a stone to mark her way, only to find the same stone beneath her feet an hour later, smeared in fresh blood she hadn't noticed before. She wasn't just trapped. She was being held. Inside her late grandmother's hut, the air grew colder each night. The shadows lengthened. Candles melted upward. The walls wept a black, sticky fluid with a stench of burnt wood and decayed fruit. She found old things surfacing that she'd never seen, an iron mask hidden beneath floorboards, carvings of faceless figures dancing in rings, a jar of dead birds sealed in palm wine. And then there was the journal. She found it hidden in a secret compartment of the god, buried beneath dust and dried leaves in the hearth. The handwriting was her grandmother's, but it shifted in places, becoming more erratic, claw-like, desperate. They came when the earth cracked. First with dreams. Then with whispers. Finally with teeth. The Baobab is not a tree. It is a mouth. And it must never be fed after midnight. I have sealed them for now. Blood and memory are the locks. But I am dying. And they are waiting. Ndidi tried to sleep that night, but her dreams were no longer dreams. In them, she walked barefoot through a forest where the trees bled when touched. Faces grew from the bark, some weeping, others laughing. Beneath her feet, the soil breathed in and out like a sleeping beast. And ahead stood the Baobab, split open like a birth canal, from which an endless stream of villagers emerged, lifeless, eyes gouged, yet still smiling. At the foot of the tree stood a mirror. In it, Ndidi saw not her own face, but her grandmother's, melting away to reveal something ancient beneath, skin like bark, eyes like dead stars. She woke screaming, only to find soil packed under her fingernails, and the bitter taste of ash on her tongue. The days blurred. She stopped remembering what time it was, or even which day. The sun seemed to rise and set faster. Her reflection in mirrors began to lag behind her movements. She forgot the names of family members. At first, small things. Then, larger things. Like the reason she had come back to Nkara in the first place. Each evening, the villagers performed strange rituals. Silent processions. Children drawing circles with their own blood. Mothers planting dolls made of teeth into the ground. And they all glanced nervously at her, as if she was the one to watch. Then came the night when Pastor Udo vanished. Ndidi had gone to the chapel, seeking answers, only to find it desecrated. Bible pages were nailed to the walls with human bones. The altar had been shattered, and a single phrase was carved into the pulpit, repeating again and again. The soil remembers. A woman emerged from the shadows, old Mama Inya, the village midwife. Her eyes were milky with cataracts, but her voice was clear as a bell soaked in sorrow. He tried to speak their names, she whispered. The ones buried below. They heard him. And now he's in the roots. What are they? Ndidi asked. Her voice was barely her own anymore. Mama Inya just wept and said. The Ndunu were once gods. Now they are memorators. They feed on guilt, on silence, on stories left untold. When we made the pact, we thought we were saving ourselves. But we were only buying time. And now, they want you. Ndidi backed away, her breath shallow. Why me? because your grandmother was the last to bind them. And blood remembers. That night, the tree began to hum. A low, God-deep vibration that spread through the soil like 1,000 whispering mouths. The villagers gathered again in silence, this time circling the baobab with ropes of knotted hair and carved stones. But they would not look at Needy. She wandered through the village, drawn by something unseen. Her limbs moved without will. She found herself standing beneath the baobab once more, holding the old staff and the god as if they had grown from her own hands. The bark of the tree split open like old skin. Inside, she saw eyes, hundreds of them. Some human. Some, not. They blinked in unison. And then, in a voice that was both hers and not, the tree spoke. Welcome back, daughter of silence. Are you ready to remember what you are? Like, share and follow for part 3.